A study was conducted to determine how people get jobs. The table below lists data from 400 randomly selected subjects. What we want to do is we want to be able to create a pie chart. Over here, they've given you what the histogram looks like. In this case, this is a Pareto chart because it's going in descending order, and you can see which one it represents. So if you notice here, we're given the column. So this is the job source. This is the frequency. Now, this is listed as a summary because you're summarizing how many do you have for the help wanted ads, which is 20. So it's not given to you as data. It's given to you as a summary of values for each particular job source. So the first thing we're going to do is, since we don't have an option to be able to select the StatCrunch, we're going to go to here where it says Get More Help, open up StatCrunch. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to create our column. So at the top here, we're going to type in job sources. Then we're going to put in the letter H for help wanted ads, E for executive search firms, N for networking, and then M for mass mailing. Over here, we're going to go ahead and title the column frequency, and then we're going to put the value in. So for the help wanted ads, we have 20. For the executive search firms, this is 70. For the networking, it's 294. And then for mass mailing, it's 46. Okay. So again, as I stated, this is data that is represented as a summary. So we're going to go ahead and go to graph, and then we're going to go to pie chart, and then we're going to go now with summary. So what we want to do is the categories in is going to be the job source. And then the counts are always, in this case, going to be in the frequency. Okay, now since over here it's not asking us for the percent, we're going to select display the count. Okay, and then what we're going to do is now select compute. So now when we select compute, now we're given our particular pie chart. Now the colors may not match what's over here, but we do need to pay attention to what each letter represents. So N represents 294. So we need to find out where is N being the most. So over here, it looks like this one represents networking. So that's in light blue here. This one's in yellow. Okay. And then the next one is E, and we can see that that represents that one. And so E is going to represent this one over here. So it's the same as that one for the executive search firms. And then we have M, which represents the mass mailing, and so the mass mailing then matches that one. And then we have H, which represents help wanted ads, which is in blue, and this one's in red, so it matches this particular circle. So now let's go ahead and select this one here to see if that's our result, and that is our answer. Now the next question says, compare the pie chart found above to the Pareto chart over here that's given on the left. Can you determine which graph is more effective in showing the relative importance of job sources? So which one do you think is more effective? So we would say that a Pareto chart is designed to emphasize a few large classes of data, while a pie chart is useful for contrasting several, in this case, several cases of data that are approximately equal. So a Pareto chart makes it easy to determine the order of the size of every category compared to each other. It's not necessarily easy with a pie chart, especially if some of the slices appear to have the same size. So we would say that the Pareto chart is more effective.